what I want to share with you very quickly tonight is how to present very quickly the most important product of the line in order that the people will not be overwhelmed by information if you have to talk about. So I'm going to be short, very precise on what to do and what to say, the keywords to say for three major products, which are reserve, which are the serum, and which is Finity now. Okay, the first thing that we have to make the people understanding is that we have three reasons for aging, and for that we have three products. That's easy. Three reasons for aging, three products. What are first the reason why we are aging today? Now the core reason, the main reason to age is inside our DNA. The DNA is damaged every day, and we have to repair the damage every day. So why we are aging? Because DNA is damaged, because DNA is replicating like every cell is replicating, and when it's replicating, if the DNA is damaged, it will give the wrong codes, and it will give imperfect protein, and when you have not good protein, you start to have troubles. Either you are sick or you begin to age, or both of them. So DNA damage is the core reason. Now, we cannot work too much on the environment and all the reasons which attack DNA every day. What is most important, what is more important, is to work on the DNA repair. Means each time that the DNA is damaged, we have a maintenance service which is absolutely fantastic to repair DNA. So what we have to do is to increase our performance in terms of DNA repair. And the second reason why we are aging is because we have a pool of stem cells which are getting old. Let's face it. Why they are getting old? Because like every cells, they have DNA also. And because their own DNA is damaged, then they become old, and then we get a reduction of our own stock of stem cells, and also the quality of the stem cells is not good. So this is two reasons why we are aging. And the third one, of course, is a kind of, we thought it was a fatality, which means our telomeres are shortening. You see that you remember this picture, which is now famous all over the world. Each time, at each division, the end of the DNA is shortening. The end of the DNA is it's a DNA too, but it's protecting the real DNA. This one is a repeat sequence of the same codes, which it's okay if it's shortening. But once it's completely shortened, there is no more defense, no more protection of the DNA, and then the DNA will stop to work, will malfunction, or will become senescent, or even will suicide. So after 50 to 60 duplication, the telomeres will be nothing, no more telomeres. And that is one other way to get old. So we have three reasons: DNA damage, telomere shortening, and stem cells quality and quantity being reduced. What can we do in our company? Well, we have a kind of what we call the triad of longevity, working on these three reasons to get old. And the first one is, of course, working on the stem cells. That's the first one with what we started 3.5 years ago by this famous serum. You know, the serum is a key, the core of our line. The serum is what makes the difference between us and all the other companies. Why? Well, you think that the serum contains stem cells, but they don't. They don't have any stem cells because stem cells cannot survive outside of the skin. But the good news is that Everything is a serum is produced by the stem cells. And that's the genius part of Dr. Nathan Newman. What he did, he is extracting from the fat cells of his patient the stem cells. He is then separating the fat from the stem cells, and he's putting the stem cells in a media, in a rich media. After 1 week, he's taking the media, not the stem cells. Oh, it doesn't matter. The stem cells are not important here because everything happened in the media. In the media, what happened is that the stem cells are producing a lot of what we call growth factors. And the growth factors are essential. I'm going to hide the control panel maybe. Yes. The growth factors are absolutely essential for repairing everything. You see, we have hundreds and hundreds of different growth factors, and these growth factors are specialized in one specific job. Everyone will do something very specific inside or outside the cells. This is why it's very important to have a maximum of different growth factors, and that's what the product, the serum, is giving. So repair, maintain, refresh, and even replace. These growth factors are going outside of the cells and doing a wonderful job. And what do we have in the serum? We have 200 plus growth factors. In fact, we count them. We have 248 growth factors, and we have the name of everyone. Of course, it's a barbaric name with letters and all, but we have them. We know what they do. Everyone has a specific function on the skin or on other tissue. So we have something unique that nobody can have because it's almost handmade. What Dr. Newman is doing, nobody can do it, even if it's a huge company like Lancôme or like Dior or whatever. So the serum is nothing else than 85% of growth factor. The 15% is water and some preservative. So this is pure growth factor, and you have to know that, and you have the people to understand that they are from the stem cells. They are growth factors, 248 growth factors. Nobody has them. The second and the one very important thing is DNA damage. What can we do about DNA damage? Yes, we have a product, and this is what we call the resveratrol secret. You know, have you heard about the calorie restriction theory? That everybody knows, every scientist knows now today that if we want to live longer, we have to eat less. Now the problem is it was not practical. It's applicable to humans. Some people are doing like the people in Okinawa, but it's a very limited amount of people who can do that all their life. This is why we have understood now why calorie restriction increased longevity, and thanks to Professor David Sinclair in Harvard University, we find that when we are starving, like taking 50% less calorie, we are secreting or activating a gene which was still dormant until today, which is called sirtuin-1 and sirtuin-3. When these genes are activated, they produce in the body a series of benefits which increase every performance in every function. And that is a wonderful thing, because now, having that, what we have found is that we can find ingredients which will mimic calorie restriction. Without going to 50% less calorie, by taking this ingredient, the body will think that we are in calorie restriction and will activate the gene sirtuin. And what will happen when we take reserve, which is this famous product with resveratrol, not only with resveratrol, what we have first a strong antioxidant. Antioxidant is very good for DNA because DNA is attacked by antioxidant every day. We have increased memory. We have even reduced fat cells without doing a fantastic workout. We have boosting energy and endurance in muscle cells. We have enhancing muscle strength, and that's very, very frequent that we can see that. We decrease fatigue, we improve coordination, and we enhance longevity. So this product is almost unique also. It was the first also product launched by Jeunesse, and is the first sales all over the world. So Reserve is a wonderful product. Once a day or 2 a day will be enough. And then we have the third part of our triad of longevity, which is how we can react from telomeres. And we had for March now, Finity, the most sophisticated product in the world, which is based, of course, on the TA65, which is a product which is activating a gene, which is activating an enzyme called telomerase, and the telomerase will rebuild the end of the telomeres, which means that physically, each time that the telomere will lose some DNA, the telomerase will bring back DNA at the end of the telomere, which means that the DNA, the telomere will stay the same length. Now, the good things with this TA65 is that is attacking only short telomeres. And is not acting, if you have full telomeres, there is no need to take Finity. But if you have a reduced telomeres, very, very, very short, we will, very soon, we will have a test, a saliva test, to measure the telomeres length. So, Finity is preventing premature aging, is delaying aging, and is reversing aging. Now, this is the first time in the world that we can use the word reversing aging, which is extremely serious matter, reversing aging. You see, then the good thing is Finity is working on the three aspects of aging, which is helping DNA to fight against damage, helping, of course, telomeres to relance, and helping also the stem cells. You see, it combined four targets: DNA repair, telomere activation, stem cells pool maintenance, and calorie mimetic activator, because we have some products which look like resveratrol inside. So in fact, I was telling you that each time that DNA is damaged, we have a fantastic maintenance service. Finity is part of the maintenance service. So it's very easy to understand that. And of course, not only we have a reverse in aging that you can find after 2 or 3 months, but very quickly you will find better energy, better focus, better memory, better vision, better sleep, better bones, better libido for men at least, better joints, better healing, and weight control. You have a gold mine in your hand with these three products. I hope it will be easy for you now to transfer this knowledge